Is this thing on? Y'all, tell me to get up. It's like 11:30 a.m. I already went down and had breakfast and came back and laid down, but I said, no, get up and get out. Clearly, I'm struggling with getting on this new schedule, but it's just like, come on, dude, you got to figure it out. You will never get on the schedule if you don't push, if you don't try. And this is my motivation. This is my motivational speech for the day. You are welcome. I am welcome. We're going to push through. So this is getting ready for Basel Day. Can't decide if it's day 2 or day 3. It's full day 2, but I was here the evening 1 day in advance of that. So let's call it day 3 for the sake of simplicity. I'm getting ready for Basel Day 3. Outfit of the day, we got one of my favorite cardigans ever. Well, my favorite cardigan ever. I've had this thing for like 10 years, but it's so well made. I'll keep it forever. We have a nice shirt on it with a little mesh detail. It's cute, it's fun. I think it's good for the weather. Another standard jean option. And then we're wearing the big boots today. And so we're going to be ready to trek up these cobblestone streets that I found out yesterday were present in Old Town. So I'm excited though. I need to get out. I'm going to go pick up my press pass today and take you guys there because I have not actually seen the outside of the venue. I did stop by and see where the Euro Club and the Euro Cafe will be a little bit. I drove by it yesterday in the tram. But I haven't gotten anywhere close to the venue itself, but that's where the accreditation center is. So I'm gonna go pick up my press pass. So I thought it would be fun to bring you guys along. And then I'm secretly thinking about going to the zoo today. I love a zoo. So, and I think I can get into the Basel Zoo free with my press accreditation. And even if I can't, I'm whipping out that credit card because, baby, I love a zoo. So we'll see. But if I go to the zoo, I'm gonna take some fun video there too. Oh, I love the zoo. Hold on, please, while I ready myself. I'm getting excited with all the rehearsal footage, y'all. They're finally releasing like the actual interesting clips of the first semifinal rehearsals. And let me tell, sorry, I'm tying my shoes if you wonder why I'm doing this, why I'm leaning so close to you all. And I will say, out of the first semifinal rehearsal clips, I think all but maybe 1 or 2 look so incredible. And I have tickets to the semifinal 1 preview show next Monday. And so, listen, I'm gonna be reporting back to y'all because I'm gonna see it first. But mostly all of the stages look incredible. Everyone sounds great. And so I'm like, oh, they're not coming to play this year. We haven't gotten all that from semifinal 2 yet, to my knowledge anyway. But I imagine they're not going to come to play either. So it's time, y'all. We're ramping up. Now, I will say, both of my favorites are in semifinal 1. And I'm not complaining about that because I'm actually so excited I get to see them live in the space. If you haven't gathered which of my favorites are, my kind of top 2 all around right now, personally before the live shows, are Poland and Albania. They are my top 2 right now. Again, open to that changing with the live shows, but their rehearsal clips that both look incredible. Albania is definitely giving potential winner vibes. Poland is definitely giving potential winner vibes. I think if it were any other 2 countries, we would definitely be talking winner vibes a lot more heartily than we are. I think it would be hard for Poland or Albania to pull out a victory no matter what they send. But I think these 2 songs are 2 of the biggest contenders that Poland and Albania have maybe ever had to win the contest. So whether or not they actually do, which, probably they won't just because of the countries they are, unfortunately, I think they are going to do incredibly, incredibly well. And they will probably end up being both in my top 5, I'm sure. So let me put this belt on and then we will get ready to go. And the trials and tribulations continue, everyone. So first I recorded the first part of this video vertically, and then I had this part of the video set to the wrong microphone, so it basically just didn't record any of what I said. But all I was saying at this point was, oh, look how beautiful the walk from my hotel is. The only issue with that is that it's about a 20-minute walk from the number 8 tram, which is fine, but you know I'll be choosing outfits that aren't necessarily conducive to walking the most efficiently, you know, the boots and the cardigans and the everything. It's not walking clothes, so I was basically just stating that. But anyway, that got erased, so enjoy the rest of this initial walk out of the hotel montage. Also, I'm just going to put it out there right now. If I'm doing all this walking and I'm not at least 20 pounds lighter by the time I get done with this, I'm calling the authorities on myself. No, I'm just kidding. I know that that's not how it works, but call it wishful thinking perhaps. I would love, maybe I could lose at least 5 pounds. That would be wonderful. So we'll see what happens. If I come back looking unrecognizable, I don't even look like myself, you'll know that it worked. You'll know that I made that happen. Just got off of the 8 tram and waiting on my transfer to the 14 to get me to St. Jacobs Hall. This is kind of a cool transit center area, and I finally got a bottle of water, so I am hyped for that. Stay hydrated, people. We are pulling up to the spot. Bitch, we made it. We just got off at St. Jacobs Hall, and I am going to find the accreditation center. It is so big. I am just geeked out right now. You could just feel the energy in the air. There's a line up here. I don't know for what, but we're gonna find out. All right, I'm 99% sure that this is the accreditation pickup line, and so it would be embarrassing if it wasn't, but 99% sure I'm in the right place. So I'm about to get my little lanyard and badge, and we'll see what's around here that I can take a look at. All right, y'all, I am officially on the ground. I got my press pass, and I am feeling high on life right now. So here's my little lanyard. They said don't show the card, I guess, so people don't steal your identity. So I'm not gonna do that, so y'all can't impersonate me. But I'm excited to be here in Basel. You could see the venue right behind me. I'm just kind of chilling. There was a big group of people getting their press accreditation before me, and I think it's local media, because I was trying to sneak a peek at some of their little name badges, and it said host city, and so I assume that's what it was. But I just can't believe right now I'm standing right in front of the Eurovision 2025 venue. Behind me you can see they're kind of getting ready to start constructing all of the entryway setup for when people come, to manage all of the thousands and thousands of people that'll be entering the venue. And so all in all, just super excited. I think I'm going to take a walk around the building just to see what I can see, and then if I could sneak in somewhere. No, they're not gonna let me sneak in, but if I could take a quick walk around the building or something, just to kind of look around, get familiar with the area, I would love to do that. So I'm just gonna kind of stop by. This nice gentleman is doing kind of the same thing I'm doing, but anyway, I'll check back in with you in just a moment. So they kind of have everything under lock and key. I walked around to the back entrance of the venue And everything is pretty locked in tight. I think they're doing all their kind of security check-throughs, run-throughs, everything like that, loading in some materials. I'm excited to kind of see the energy starting to ramp up. I think they're doing a lot of like staff tours, police tours, things so that everybody knows exactly where they need to be and when they need to be there. Kind of have coverage of the ground, especially, again, given that this is such a huge event. Want to make sure that everybody is safe while attending. And so can't really see too much of the venue, a lot of scaffolding. They're still clearly kind of building some of the infrastructure. Again, still clearly training a lot of the staff and things of that nature. But ultimately, you can tell that they're getting ready, which is the best part. So I'm gonna probably come back here for the next couple of days. And then of course, once the events start, I'll be here every day and around the Euro Club, Euro Cafe every day. So there'll be a lot going on, and I am just excited to be in the environment, even if I'm stuck on this side of things. I was also kind of secretly hoping that I would run into somebody else who I know picking up their accreditation, but I'm a little early, so I can't blame them, but y'all better get here soon so I can see you. Well, I did it, y'all. I came to the zoo. I'm so excited. And actually, it's a really cool perk of the press pass that you can get into the zoo and a lot of museums for free. So I think, over the first couple of days, I'm going to do a lot of that. Sorry if I'm not talking Eurovision as much as I have been, but, these first few days are more just some time to run around, get used to the city. And so it's definitely something I'm focused on right now. And then I'll focus more on Eurovision stuff once that starts. So I'm going to the aquarium. There is nothing to make you feel at home quite like a zoo. They're all so different, but they're also similar. Just because they have animals from all over the globe. So it's like, oh, I've seen you before. They are all just coming outside after what I assume is lunch. You can see them coming out of all of the little holes. That's so cute. All of the little doors. All right, y'all. So yesterday morning, I was talking all that big shit about keep your energy up. Just try, just get out there. And I got humbled. I'm tired. So it's like 2 p.m. the next day. I slept like all night. I woke up probably around like 11 a.m. today, and I just had to lay around. Like the zoo took it out of me yesterday. It was so much fun. But you go to the zoo, you have a couple of glasses of Prosecco, and then you don't realize how tired you are until you get home and it's 9 o'clock and you're ready to go to sleep. I also think I'm just not fully on the Basel time schedule yet, even a few days after traveling. And so I just had to give myself a little morning and early afternoon to like lay down and just not do anything. I kind of outdid myself yesterday. But anyway, honestly, I don't really have many plans for today. Today and tomorrow are really the last couple of days before all of the Eurovision festivities, the main ones at least, officially begin. And so I'm kind of trying to take today and tomorrow to chill. I'm gonna go get something to eat now because I haven't eaten since yesterday and I'm hungry. So I'm gonna go get something to eat now. And then I'm probably just gonna find a place to like people watch and relax, get a coffee, walk around. If I find a museum that I can get to that's not closed by the time I get out and about, or that's not closing soon by the time I get out and about, I might do that. But I might also reserve that till tomorrow. I also saw there's like a Wee Wee Blogs. Well, no, I'm sorry, it's not Wee Wee Blogs. But Wee Wee Blogs is hosting parties at this venue all week except today. Today, I think it's just the venue. And there's like a little, Eurovision kickoff party there. And they said there will be like food trucks and drinks from like 11 a.m. to like 10 p.m. But then they also said there will be like Eurovision karaoke starting at 5 p.m. And that's right up my alley. So I might swing by there if I'm feeling like I need something to do later this afternoon. I don't know if it's going to be a big event, a small event, because I hadn't heard about it until just yesterday when I was scrolling on Instagram and saw a post that made me look into this place more, and then I saw that they were doing this today. So I don't know, how well publicized it is, if there are going to be tons of people or if it's going to be pretty small. But I might go and just kind of see what's up. So per usual, I'll take y'all along with me, even though I'm not really doing much today. At some point, I promise I'm going to sit down and like let y'all know my thoughts on all of the rehearsal footage that we have. But when you're here, you just want to kind of soak in the lived experience rather than spending a lot of time in the hotel doing work, especially because I've never been here before and never been to Eurovision before. So I just kind of want to explore the city and do that, and then do all of the live Eurovision activities. So I've been keeping up with the rehearsal stuff myself, but I just haven't had the chance to like sit down and film a video or videos about it. So I'll try to do that soon, but at least now you kind of know why I haven't done that yet. So the outfit for the day is this kind of see-through vacation-y cream shirt. I put an undershirt on in case it gets a little chilly. It's not too warm here, but it's also not too cold. I mean, I run hot all the time and I see everyone walking around in like puffer jackets, and I'm like getting hot with a cardigan on from yesterday. So I was like, I'm probably gonna wear this because it's even a little warmer than yesterday and it's definitely sunnier than yesterday. So this feels right to me. So I'm gonna wear this again with the jeans and again with the boots. You're traveling, you can only bring so many shoe choices and pant choices. So I do have another pair of jeans, but I'm saving those for another outfit. But I love jeans because they're just so rugged. Like you can wear them so many times and they don't like lose their oomph. They don't lose their character. So that's why I love jeans. But anyway, so I think I'm gonna do that. This outfit's gonna go with a little gold chain again, and then my John Lennon glasses. So I think it's gonna just be a nice kind of summery outfit, even though it's not summery weather. It's like springish weather. But it'll be cute. Trust me. Anyway, so gotta get going. But I will see you out and about. All right, y'all. So a quick update. I definitely went to get something to eat. It was wonderful. And then it was getting a little chilly out. So I went and got this jean jacket. It's super cute. It was super expensive, so it better be super cute. But then I'm at this like Eurovision event thing. But the issue is, if there's one thing I'm gonna do, it's gonna be too fucking early to an event. And so I'm here and the party people ain't here yet. So I'm still waiting for the party people to show up. But once the party people show up, it'll be wonderful. I'm just here sipping my vodka soda, double. And yeah, we're gonna wait to see what happens. See if it's a crazy night or see if I go home and, wait till tomorrow, try again tomorrow. So we will see. Okay, so update on that event. I did find the Eurovision karaoke, but the thing was, I was too late to enter it, so I was kind of mad about that. Because, I would have been slaying some Ranella or something like that. Like, I would have been eating down the house, but it's okay. I didn't get to enter it, but I did get to watch, and there were some bad bitches there. I included a little video from one girl that I really liked, but everyone was super good there, so it just got me in the Eurovision spirit. I've had a few drinks and I'm going somewhere to have a few more. And so I just really can't wait. Really can't wait to start getting into the spirit even more. It's been so fun being here, but as more Eurovision related people come, especially people who I've interacted with as reactors and things like that, the excitement is going to continue to build to an extent that I can't even fathom. So can't wait to continue. More to come. So hey everyone, I'm back again. It's been a minute. You won't know because, the videos don't come up in real time, but it's been like probably 2 days since the end of the last video where I was at the zoo and then at that Eurovision event. And basically what happened the rest of the night is I went to this Irish pub in a Eurovision area, and I met this other guy from the United States and this cool Eurovision creator. She runs a podcast. Her name is Dita from Denmark, and she runs the Showtime Grand Prix podcast for Eurovision, and she is here alone just like I'm here alone. And so we hung out that night, we chatted a lot, and then we actually got together again last night for the opening night of Euroclub. I really like her. She is so much fun, and just two people here alone doing Eurovision stuff, we just kind of clicked instantly. So I don't know if she would be up for being on the channel at all, but if so, I'll introduce you guys because she's amazing. Her content is amazing. She's been doing great interviews with a lot of the Nordic artists. She's done one with Kyle from Norway. She's done one with Seesaw from Denmark, of course, but even with other Eurovision folks. I think she's spoken with, the head of delegation for Denmark. She's spoken with, just tons of people. And so her content is great, and you should definitely check her channel out. So I'll list her channel below, but again, if she is open to being on my channel at all, I'll introduce you so you can kind of see her live. But right now I am on my way to the turquoise carpet. I'm a little bit nervous because I've never done interviews in the Eurovision world before. I've done interviews for like graduate school when I was, working on my anthropology degree, but never for Eurovision. So my interview skills are a little bit rusty. But I figure when in Rome, do an interview or try to do an interview. And worst comes to worst, the interview doesn't go well or the audio cuts out or something, it doesn't have to see the light of day. So just know, if you see interviews on my channel, we're rocking. It went well. If you don't see any interviews on my channel, something went wrong, and I'm saving you all from having to see that. So wish me luck today. I'm nervous, but sometimes you just have to go and pretend like you have confidence until you actually do have confidence. That's what people say. And that's one of the questions I would like to ask, the artists, any artist that I get to talk to is, what is your secret to being confident when you step out on that big stage? Because, I'm nervous about potentially doing an interview. They're stepping out on a stage in front of millions and millions of viewers, both in person, but also live around the world. And so that would be really interesting to hear from them. And so I'm off to do that. Of course, I'll take you with me as much as I can to the turquoise carpet, but I'm just excited. Eurovision 2025 has officially kicked off. We are here, we are doing the damn thing, and so can't wait. So the next video is probably going to have any of the interviews that are successful, as well as some Euro Club footage, maybe some footage of meeting up with some other creators. We'll see. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for clicking on it. Thank you for watching it. And as always, I'll see you next time.